Gives young people an opportunity to come into work and understand what we do for our patients here. Our placement was Gyda'n. So Gyda'n came in, we did some local risk assessments with her, some inductions, and then she was very keen to be out in the team and experience serving food to patients. In terms of Gyda'n particularly, she's really quiet and shy, but she's actually come out of herself, engaging with the team.
I'm in catering, so there's a big kitchen in the back, so I'll start off in the morning there, do whatever needs doing, so it can range from doing the cutlery, and then I'll go upstairs, go up into the ward kitchen, and out of the 4 wards I'll go to 2. I say I've got a lot more confident, as I'm a very shy person. I don't, when it meets to meeting new people, but I feel like this is what I need confidence, and I'm talking to new people a lot more.
Hi, my name's Gyda'n. I had a placement in Porter in Gyda'n Hospital. The best and important role interacting with patients and chat with them, introduce myself, and to make them more comfortable. Well, I feel good in myself and I feel confident in myself.
My name's Corey and I'm the facilities coordinator for the portering services at Gyda'n in the Central. When they've come to us, we've been really shy, nervous, and then in the end, the outcome of it has been absolutely fantastic. They've really developed, and it's been really enjoyable watching them develop.
Pool budget initiative aligns to the transformational project with Ynys Môn. Why did we start this project? Well, the most important thing is about how do we manage our resources collectively in North Wales to ensure that we get the best service for people and citizens with learning disabilities. Collectively, we work together to look at how we do things better, how we streamline the process, and how we ensure that we maximise our joint resources to ensure that we get the best possible services for people with learning disabilities in North Wales. From support from the Transformational Group, who've been instrumental in helping bringing us together, we've devised and designed a Section 33 agreement, which means we bring our resources together. So for the first time, I believe, in Wales, health and social care have pooled their budgets, and now there's one budget for funding and commissioning of services for people in Ynys Môn. So far we've got the agreement in place, we've set up the pool budgets, we've got a joint funding group that's been established, so social care and healthcare staff sit together to plan and develop services for people with learning disabilities under one umbrella. So once we've piloted this in Ynys Môn, our ambition is then to work with our other colleagues across North Wales, local authorities, so that at the end of the day we'll have a pan-North Wales strategy for commissioning of services for people with learning disabilities in North Wales.
We've always had an integrated team between social workers and health, but in terms of the funding, that's been 2 separate entities in the past, and that's led to some delays. By having a joint fund, we're able to allocate together, assess together. It's a better experience for the service user. At the moment, the budget is almost 3 million and it covers 24 service users at the moment. They're people who've already got continuing healthcare packages. In the future, we're looking at the possibility of expanding it to new cases, and possibly, if it's successful, that this could be replicated all over Wales. This is the first project of its kind in Wales. There will be learning, we expect there'll be a few headaches on the way, but it's about making sure that we make quick decisions, making the right decisions for service users, and potentially also maybe in future that there could be some savings that will come out of this, because we'll be commissioning as one rather than 2 separate entities.
Well, my name is Tom Spencer. I managed to sort of get on board with Love to Meet You, and we hit it off, and and I was going on the events, the trips with them, and over time I found a young lady. We've loved each other for quite a while. Yeah.
I've done media club with them. I've helped do like Friday film club, and pre-COVID I was there 5 days a week volunteering. Part of this project, part of another project, was I'm happy to get the train on my own. The big challenge is going to Manchester on my own in November. Getting out, getting back into routine at Tape.
My name's James. I've been helping out with the transformation project since day dot, and I've been helping out with conferences like with Ronican TAF and one at Many Cymru. The involvement I've had with the project and me as a person, I feel like I've been getting my voice heard to other people that have learning disabilities and making our voices heard.
Prior to Learning Disability Transformation Team coming involved, a lot of people with very complex support needs, once they left home, when they became 18, if they were no longer able to stay at home, there are no kind of accommodation provisions really within Conway that can cater for people like that. So pretty much most people had to move out to county, sometimes hundreds of miles away. Learning Disability Transformation got in touch with us to see if we wanted to do a pilot accommodation property, really, a first of its kind in Conway, to identify people that might already be in out-of-county placements or are likely to end up in out-of-county placements, and we could develop some accommodation for them, very, very bespoke to them. And we got together lots and lots of conversations. We identified 4 people. So we had everybody who was involved with the 4 people, anybody and everybody that knows them really, so we could get as much information on the people as we possibly could. What is important to those people, we've carried out observations to be able to understand what is important to those people, and then we were able to understand what is important for those people. The families have been involved at every single stage of that, so it's been very, very much co-produced with the 4 people very much at the centre. Because the building needs to be ground floor, single apartment, so each person will have their own flat, if you like, and then we want a communal space as well to start to develop social skills. But outside space is equally as important. And particularly for the 4 young people that have been identified, they're all autistic with very complex support needs. So the environment has to be right. It's got to be somewhere that's fairly peaceful, but not too rural, that is far away from friends and family or staff being able to get to them when the weather's bad. And we think it is like the perfect opportunity, really. So we're very, very excited, and we've really got our fingers and toes crossed. But in order to support that, what's really important, what we've learned from this, is to put a presentation together for the local councillors to why it's important for people with disabilities to be considered for such a scheme, really.
So several years ago, myself and one of the managers at To Them On, we went to a care show in Birmingham, and we saw one of these interactive projectors, and it looked amazing, and we really wanted to buy one, but it was cost prohibitive. We couldn't find the funds at that point. Roll forward 12 months, and the transformation team had a grant we could apply for such equipment, and we applied and we were successful. And then COVID hit. So it took a while to get the equipment delivered, but then the project became more important through the lockdowns. So the piece of equipment was circulated around our houses. So the houses had been on lockdown for some time, and they were able to use the equipment in their houses. Moving forward, there's been a second unit bought by the transformation team, and that's being used throughout North Wales. And that's great. We've been helping with training other organisations to use this piece of equipment. With more and more people having them now across North Wales, the next stage is to develop some Welsh medium games on the system, because you can develop your own games and applications, and that's the next stage of the project, which we're really looking forward to.